Hello everyone, welcome to Time Consuming Watches. My name is Craig. Today we're going to be reviewing the Baltic
Hermétique.
Glacier white dial. If you heard something funny with my voice there, I may or may not have had my French friend pronounce Hermétique for me so that we can get the pronunciation correct. I want to thank everyone so much for all the support on the first video. I'm super grateful. We're already at almost 1,400 views and I think we're at almost 20 subscribers. That's super awesome. I just want to share my passion for watches, and to see other people enjoying it is super cool. Please comment below what watch you want to see unboxed or reviewed next. Quick wristwatch check. Today we are wearing the Tudor Black Bay 58, an icon, on the Forstner Jubilee bracelet, Model J. Awesome watch. All right, let's get into the Baltic. So a little background on why I chose this watch and why I wanted it. I wanted something affordable, that I didn't have to worry about too much when I was traveling, that had adequate water resistance for swimming. And this kind of fit that bill, and I've had my eye on Baltic watches for a really long time. And when I saw the release of this Glacier white dial, I couldn't resist picking it up. So that's kind of the little background on why I got it. It's a good everyday wear, so it's a good choice for me. So price, it is a limited edition, so it's not available anymore. But when it was available, it was €600 on the white or black Tropic FKM strap, or €665 on the Beads of Rice or flat link bracelet. Both came with a black canvas strap. So I ordered it on the white Tropic FKM strap and got the Beads of Rice bracelet separately. And in total, that cost me around $830 with tax. All right, let's talk some specs. So the case material is 316L stainless steel with a 37mm case diameter, a 46mm lug to lug, and a thickness of 10.8mm, essentially 11mm. And we have a lug width of 20mm. We have a double dome sapphire, and we have a water resistance of 150 meters. So the case is completely brushed besides the highly polished bezel, the crown, and the outer part of the case back. So this watch does feature an integrated crown, which in my opinion is both a pro and a con. I love the aesthetic that it provides, but it does make it hard to manually wind. Due to kind of the limited surface area you're able to get your fingertip on, especially if you have large fingers, I really struggle to manually wind it. This isn't a huge issue if you're wearing it often, but if you haven't worn it in a couple days, it's nice to be able to manually wind the watch. But you can get it going. You can get a couple small turns in and then give it a couple shakes. It does work well for setting the time though. Just give it a quick pull and you're able to easily rotate the hands. So let's talk about the dial, the main attraction, the showstopper here. We have a textured stamped dial to imitate the natural beauty of a glacier. This kind of reminds me of something Grand Seiko might do, taking things from nature and trying to implement them on a dial. Super cool. This textured dial is surrounded by two very small polished steel blades, if you can see that there, to separate it from the outer black railway sector with the white railway there. There are applied Super Luminova BGW9 Arabic numerals with circular markers at the 12, 3, 6, and 9 position, and batons elsewhere. The batons bridge the outer black railway sector and the inner textured dial, going over those steel blades, which give it a really cool effect of depth, and it's really fun to look at. Baltic's logo is at 12 o'clock position, and the model Glacier Hermétique is at the 6 o'clock position on kind of a raised flattened portion. And then we have syringe style hands with the same Super Luminova BGW9 that offer great legibility. Let's get a cool lume shot to show you the awesome nighttime legibility that this lume provides. So let's talk about the movement. The watch features the automatic Miyota 9039 movement. It's a great workhorse movement. It does have a somewhat noisy unidirectional rotor, but in reality, this doesn't hurt anyone. I would like a movement with a little more accuracy at this price, since my specific watch is at plus 12 seconds a day, as stated on the slip here provided by Baltic. I think this movement was chosen to keep the overall cost of the watch down, and Baltic put that money they're saving by using this Miyota movement into the excellent finishing, the double dome sapphire, the manufacturing of this excellent dial, and still giving you a great movement that is a workhorse and will, serve you reliably. Let's talk about wearability. I love the way the watch wears on my 6 3/4 inch wrist. I do wear some smaller vintage watches like my Zodiac Seawolf, which is a 35mm case size, so I'm a little used to smaller watches. This watch does give off like a vintage appearance and feel to it, so it might not be for everyone, especially those that are used to larger watches or prefer larger watches. It hugs the wrist really well, and it has a thin profile with curved lugs. In my eyes, it wears larger than its 37mm case size would suggest, but I definitely recommend you try it on and see how it feels on your wrist. The white FKM strap, black canvas strap, and beads of rice bracelet all have quick release spring bars, which make it easy to swap between them. The white Tropic FKM strap and black canvas both offer a great casual and rugged look to the watch. Both are very comfortable and are of great quality. My favorite from the strap and bracelet options I received from Baltic is definitely the beads of rice bracelet. The beads of rice bracelet has a classier vintage look and does make the watch feel a little larger. I love it on this beads of rice bracelet, but I do feel the bracelet could use some improvements. I purchased the beads of rice bracelet separately for 110 euros, and at this price point, I would have liked to see screws instead of pins for the links. The odd thing is that as far as I know, the flat link bracelet, which is the same price, has screws. Additionally, the clasp doesn't have the best feedback when closing. You have to really make sure you close it all the way. Sometimes it clicks and sounds like it's closed, but it isn't. Still, overall, this bracelet is very comfortable and it's a great looking bracelet. There is no doubt that this watch is a strap monster. With a common lug width of 20mm, there are tons of strap options out there. Let me show you some of my favorite combinations from my collection of 20mm straps. So in summary, I'm in love with this limited edition Baltic Hermétique Glacier White. You could stare at it all day with its mesmerizing dial. I think it's a great value and one of the better watches under $1,000. It punches well above its weight class, offering exceptional build quality that typically higher end watches have. This limited edition is sold out, but they do have the Hermétique Tourer line that have matte dials with some cool colors. So check those out and keep your eye on Baltic watches. They often release limited editions and they might bring something similar to this back at some point. Thank you so much for watching. Keep spending time consuming watches. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.